Okay, before you ask any question, I'd like to bring up one topic to discuss with you. Sometimes people say in Buddhism that we don't believe in a creator God. True or not? Yes and no. You see, if you talk to people from other religions who believe in a creator God, and you say that we don't believe in a creator God, you get very annoyed. So, we should not say that we don't believe in a creator God. Why? Because, firstly, you have to be very clear what you mean by a creator God. Basically, when people talk about God, a creator God, people mean a kind of force, a kind of power that rules the world, that makes the world go the way it goes, that makes the earth turn, that makes gravity work. Now, in Buddhism, we do believe in such a force, the force that rules the earth in a way. For example, if you plant a rambutan seed, can you get a durian fruit? Cannot. If you plant a rambutan seed, you're going to get a rambutan fruit. And if you plant a durian seed, you're going to get durian fruits. So, in Buddhism, just like in Christian Science, God to us is not a personal being. God is an impersonal force, a kind of force that governs the world. In simple layman terms, we call it nature. Nature is the kind of force that governs the world. And this nature, in Buddhism, we call Dhamma. Dhamma. And what Buddhism is all about is trying to understand the laws of nature, trying to understand how the world works. Because if you understand how the world works, you can accord with the laws of the world, and you will not get into problems. For example, if you are going to drive in Malaysia, firstly you must understand that you are supposed to drive on the left side of the road. That's not. So if you drive on the left side of the road, and you understand a bit of the highway code, the rules, for example, you see a red light, it doesn't ask you to speed, asks you to stop. That's not. I see a green light, boleh jalan. So, if you understand this law about driving on the road, you won't get into accident. Now, when you go to America, the law is slightly different. You must drive on the right side of the road. Yes or not? You cannot argue, I used to drive on the left side of the road. Why should I drive on the right side? Yes or not? When you go to America, the law is you drive on the right side. So you don't make any complaint. You quietly drive on the right side of the road. So the important thing is not whether left side of the road is right or right side of the road is right. There's no such thing as right or wrong. The important thing is the law is like that, you follow the law. So, Dhamma is teaching us how the laws of the world work. For example, law of gravity. Law of gravity, anything heavy, when you drop it must fall. Yes or not? Yes or not? It's not like some being made this thing fall. It's an impersonal force. Yes or not? And because this nature is impersonal, if you langgar the laws of nature, you go against the law of nature, you will get into problems. Doesn't matter whether you are a Buddhist or a Hindu or a Christian or a Muslim, you will get into problems. That's why you find people from every religion get cancer. Yes or not? Is there some religion that can claim my people who follow my religion don't get cancer? Got or not? No, because this is impersonal. Yes or not? There is no favoritism. So the important point is to understand those laws that affect us. And in Buddhism, one of the most important laws that affect us is karma vipaka, 因果, 因果, 因果. So if you understand the law of karma vipaka, if you hurt others, you will suffer. If you help others, you will be happy. Then we know this law, we accord with the law, we will be happy. The Buddha never asked us to walk his way, The Buddha gave us a choice. He said, this is the path that leads you to happiness. This is the path that leads you to suffering. You choose yourself. So the important thing is to understand these laws of nature, which is the Dhamma. You understand the Dhamma and you accord with the Dhamma, you'll be a very happy person.